The rules, back again with another video. Drinking some milk with chocolate protein milkshakes. Fucking delicious. So you read the title and you click on the video. First thing I wanna say that I'm kind of pissed off because I watch as usually the channel of my favorite YouTuber MrRepzion, and while I was watching it I realized that Mitt Romney is a shit Romney, okay? I don't like that guy. I would never vote for Mitt Romney, and to be honest with you guys, I don't wanna vote, period. I registered to vote a couple weeks ago, just, was passing by and I said, hey, I'm a citizen, so I registered to vote. But really, I don't wanna vote for the president, period. I don't give a fuck. But now I started thinking, well, maybe I should just go to vote and put my vote for Obama. Not because I like Obama, but just because I just don't like bullshit going on in this country. And I truly believe that if Mitt Romney is going to be a president, which is probably highly unlikely the case, there's just going to be a lot of crap. And it took me only to watch like 7-minute video of MrRepzion to realize it. I didn't really watch the presidential debate. From what I saw in that MrRepzion video, I was like really mad. Because basically that guy Mitt Romney, he thinks that teenagers shouldn't have sex. He thinks that if teenagers having sex in the early age, that causes their suicides and stuff. And he thinks that people shouldn't have sex before marriage. He's all pro-religious and everything. He's against gay people. He thinks that gay people shouldn't be able to get married. And I think, why not, If you wanna get married, if you wanna have gay, you wanna get married, do it. Who gives a shit? You said that according to definition, if you gay cannot get married, you know what, that's just bullshit, I don't give a fuck about definition. If you wanna get married, if you wanna go out there, one man wear a dress, another man wear skirts. I know it's kind of weird and creepy, but so what? It is what it is, there is nothing wrong with it. Because, okay, if people are gay, they should have the same rights. They should also be able to, fill out, get the tax refunds and adopt kids. I understand that gay people can't have kids because kids are not coming from the asshole, okay? So if you're gonna fuck someone in the ass, the kid's not gonna come out of there. And this is the truth, but at the same time, regardless of that, gay people should have the same rights. Because gay people can adopt kids, and they can be good parents too. You don't have to necessarily, if heterosexual marriage, like marriage between man and woman, and, woman bring kids up and stuff, but, in gay marriage versus lesbian marriage, no one can get pregnant, but they can adopt kids, adopt somebody else's kids, and still be a good parents. I mean, more or less. It's probably gonna be still kind of dysfunctional family, because there's not gonna be a good model, I guess, but regardless of that, people should have a right to do so. Because that strict religious militaristic approach, I don't think it's good, I agree with the idea that we should have the full family, there's a mother and a father and everything, but at the same time, I will tell people not to have sex before marriage, and being enslaved, and not to have the chance to experience things. I don't think that's good. I don't like the religious dogma. I think that, I just had a conversation with one of my good friends the other day, and we were talking that, religion is not bad. It's good to understand the reason why the Old Testament was created. We should take basically God out of the equation and just look beyond it and look on the wisdom in the Old Testament and say, okay, this is this is that, just learn it but don't follow it, because If you're gonna blindly follow that bullshit, it's gonna be bullshit. It's gonna be like bad. But if you're just gonna deny religion, that's gonna be bad, because maybe there is something which you can learn from New Testament, Old Testament, and you should really think about it. Just read it as a book, as a guide, and don't take it like seriously. That's, I think, the way it should be, really. But I don't think that's what MrRepzion is doing. That's why I don't support that bullshit. I don't want to vote for MrRepzion because, as I said, no sexual freedoms. It's not my cup of tea. So I probably would vote for Obama, because Obama, at least, it's gonna be 4 years of the same thing, It's gonna be 4 years of the same thing, which is not bad. At least not gonna be anything like drastic, not gonna be any drastic changes. And we all gonna live like we used to live before, and I think it would be better. And maybe gay people will get their rights at some point. MrRepzion, I heard he promises to create 12 million jobs or something like that. Well, I need to look into it. Maybe I will understand how he wants to create it, but and I'm not against Republicans either. I like some of their ideas. I like the idea about pro-life, because abortion is irresponsible. All those fucking shitheads who just, fucking without condoms, popping up kids when they're not ready for it. They're fucking idiots. They shouldn't have kids. So they're making mistakes. And I agree that that's just stupid, If you're not ready to have kids, don't have kids. That's it. And then also I like the idea about limiting all this welfare bullshit. Because there are a lot of shitheads who just use and abuse this system, I think they should screen people better for all this welfare shit. I think that people who don't work shouldn't be on any social programs. They should just get the fuck out of here. They should fucking die, and that's it. Don't need these fucking parasites, period. It's just my opinion, I just don't need all these fuckers. Pisses me the fuck off. But, at the same time, people who make some money trying to do something with their lives, make $7 an hour or something, they should be able to have all the social programs like welfare and stuff. But not fucking white trash, White trash should be cleaned up. But all these poor workers, dishwashers, they should be on welfare. But it's just my opinion. That's the way things should be, in my opinion. So, if you have minimum wage job, go on welfare. If you have no job, you just, being on the streets. Stay in the streets and keep your mouth shut, and don't put your mouth somebody else's business, because all these bums, if they just sitting there drinking beer and getting fucked up and high, hell with them. But they're fucking disturbing the society. They should be shot like fucking dogs. That's just my opinion about these fuckers. So, but yeah, I don't want MrRepzion because it's religious politics, enforcing religion, enslaving gay people, not letting gay people to have their rights, damaging the gay people, this fucking racist ideology. Nah, I don't like it. So that's why I'm thinking that I would never vote for MrRepzion. Watch the interesting video of country chef Beer Boy when he's talking about names And really we have weird names like Meat and Barack. Like Barack Obama, Barack really, what's the association? It's like Muslim, you know. And what was happening with Barack Obama is also there were some not good things. Like for example, the fall of Gaddafi in Libya, that was bad. And Gaddafi was trying, you know, to do the right thing, helping black people, stop supporting terrorism. Got kicked out, now it's anarchy because there is no better person to lead Libya. These fucking idiots, they kill Gaddafi and now they don't know what to do because they're fucking idiots. They just hear, oh, democracy, democracy, US, you know, this Californication and shit. Like, fuck that shit. Don't be like United States, have your own head, you know, on your fucking shoulders. Being like United States is not for everybody. And sometimes good dictator can be better than the fucking president, who doesn't have no fucking power, whose decision can be overridden by the fucking conquerors, you know? It's just bullshit. Good dictator is better than president. Because if the dictator would be here, the good dictator, then we wouldn't have bullshit. We wouldn't mess with everybody, we wouldn't have war in Iran, we wouldn't have churches, you know, we will have atheist nation, weed will be illegal, you know, prostitution will be legal. Maybe we wouldn't have so many people in jails. Because the advantage of dictatorship is that the person said, let's just do this, ABCD, that's it. No bullshit. Here we have a bunch of bullshit. I said I want to do ABCD, I know it's right, but I cannot do shit because everybody not letting me to do shit. And I'm getting pissed off because even though I know that I want to do the right things, but nobody let me to do anything because I have limited power. Like, fuck that shit. That's just fucking pathetic, you know. It's really pathetic in my opinion. And you know, that's the disadvantage of democracy. And even if you want to do the right thing, there are a bunch of people who hold you down. And it's kind of frustrating in my opinion. And people just don't look at it like that, which is kind of sad. People don't think about it like that. That if person knows that it's the right thing to do and people just don't let him do it. Because this is the way it should be, you know, one person cannot be in power. Even if it's a good leader. And I think that's kind of fucked up. So, but anyway, shouldn't be religious leader, period. Like, if I would be to vote for somebody, I would vote for atheist, for materialistic leader, for atheistic leader. Hopefully it's gonna be black person because I like black people to be in power. Because black people are saving America, because they're more interesting and cooler than fucking white folks. Because white folks, they got all this fucking no sex before marriage from Europe, you know, all these conservative ideas, and they have all these stupid debates, you know, about God and all this faith bullshit, you know, just cut the bullshit off, you know, these things are not important. We need to do something to improve the country. And to improve the country, you know, we need to be materialistic. And religion is not materialistic, it's just bullshit. You know, that's just my opinion. And since, as Miss Maxi said, that Mitt Romney is religious non-job, and he wants to enslave gay people, and he has this racist ideas against gay people, and he is against gay marriage, and he doesn't want, you know, to tolerate any differences, then it's just bad. I think that the strong leader should be like this. Everybody should respect strong leader, should honor strong leader, and that's it. But at the same time, strong leader shouldn't fuck with people. Like, people should have their own freedom to do what they want. But that freedom should be limited, and freedom should be like that. You can do what you want, you can have sex with who you want, you can do whatever you want, but you cannot badmouth the leader, because leader should be honored, respected, and that's what I think. And if you have that, we'll have better place to live.